Every single generation thinks that they're living in the last days. Are you serious, man? There's no future for America. Dude, your grandpa was saying the same thing about you. It's ridiculous how people think that they're the ones that have had it the worst and everything from here on is going downhill. Thank you for joining the Bravo Audio Show. My name is, well, you know who I am, man. We're like on our 40-some episode. You guys know Renee, the owner of Bravo Concealment. Thanks for listening. You guys are taking the Bravo Audio Show to an awesome level, and I appreciated you guys going out there, downloading it, sharing it with your friends. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, appreciate your time. Appreciate you guys listening to the show. Today, I want to talk about how we're living in the worst time ever. Not. What I'm trying to say here is that a lot of people think that, oh man, this is it. The future of America is with all these millennials and they need a safe place and all they do is they're on their phone and they don't know what hard work is and blah, 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 and this and that and the other. And guess what, guys? I was born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s. It's the same old stinking song and dance, man, that my parents would tell me and that I would hear other people tell their other children as we were growing up. I'm a Generation Xer. I think that's what I am. Anyways, every single generation thinks that they're living in the last days. Go back 10 generations, 15, 20, 30 generations. Everybody thinks that, oh, we have it the worst. Our kids, I don't know what we're going to do about them. Go back and think about when you were growing up and how maybe your dad thought you were spoiled or your mom thought you were spoiled. Guys, it's everywhere. I don't get well, kids nowadays, man, they're on their iPads all the time. Dude, I've said this before. If you could pick up your TV and take your ColecoVision with you to your aunt's house, you would have. Man, everybody thinks that they're on this high horse and, no one's, we had it rough, man. And our children, I don't know what's going to happen. The world is going to hell in a handbag. And dude, are you serious, man? It's always baffled me. This has always baffled me, guys. Always. I've never thought that throw in the towel because this is it. I don't know what kind of future my son is going to see. People look at a certain generation and say, look, man, there's no future for America. Dude, your grandpa was saying the same thing about you. And his grandpa was saying the same thing about him. And I get it. The work is different. People used to labor a lot harder, obviously. And there's still hard laborers today, man. I mean, people demonize technology. They demonize the cell phone. They demonize this. And it's like all this is doing, and a lot of people have said this, and I agree with them, all that's doing is exposing us. That's all it's doing. It's exposing us to who we really are. Because when you're sitting down at a table with 10 people and you pick up your phone and you go check out your Facebook or you go check out your Instagram, it's what you would have done 20 years ago if you had that device. It's what you would have done 50 years ago if you had that device, 100 years ago. It's just exposing us to who we really are. And the fact of the matter is that a lot of people don't care to sit at a table with 10 other people, whether it's today or 100 years ago. That hasn't changed. Guys, it's so funny. It makes me laugh. I mean, I don't think I've ever laughed this much on the Bravo Audio Show because it's ridiculous how people think that they're the ones that have had it the worst and everything from here on is going downhill. It's not the way it is, man. It's not the way it is. Things change. Things evolve. America, we've been 200 plus years, the greatest country out there, the greatest capitalist country. Guys, the best place to live right now is here. I mean, I think, right? I mean, I don't know. I've never traveled the world or anything like that. But I can tell you this, the land of opportunity is still here. And that's my point, is that things change. I get that. We don't understand true poverty. We don't understand true hunger. We don't understand those things the way other people do. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't exist in America. Put things in perspective, guys. We're nowhere near what third world countries are going through. Is that the way America's going to be for the next 100 years? I have no idea. I'm not Nostradamus. I can't tell the future. So things change and things are going to get harder and things are going to get worse. I'm talking about the essence of a person or what they're capable of doing. I'm talking about the inner person. We're capable of doing so much you guys don't even know, man. We're capable of so much. We don't even know it. We haven't even tapped into that potential because we're living a good life, a comfortable life. We've never had to go out there, pick up a gun and go fight across the street like what's happening in the Middle East or in third world countries. We don't understand those things, but we are capable of doing those things. Trust me, we are. That's just the spirit that's within us, right? The yearning for freedom to go out there and defend yourself, defend your property. People say, I didn't know I had it in me to do that. I had to shoot the intruder because he was breaking into my house, and I just had to pump him full of lead because it was either that or, it was either him or us. And so we're capable of doing so much, guys. And so to stand here and say that, no, we've lost it, we can't even defend ourselves, I don't buy that. I don't buy it at all. People talk about millennials and, they're looking for a safe place and this, and they're soft and they're snowflakes. And I get it. I understand that. That's conventional wisdom, conventional thinking. I understand that. And there's proof of that. I get that because of this. The cell phone, right? It's everywhere. I mean, you capture moments now. Back then, dude, when I grew up, there was no video cameras. The video cameras came out in the late 80s. I'm talking about the stuff that you could go and buy, and they were super expensive. And to lug one of those things around, those things were huge, man. I mean, it was a VHS tape in there. Just think about it. The betas were smaller. Those things were huge, guys. Nowadays, you catch everything. And so it's just exposing us, man. You're thinking that we didn't have people like that needed a safe place in the 80s and the 70s? I went to school. I went to high school. I remember almost every summer, we'd lose someone, right? To an accident or something would happen. And I remember the announcement would come out and they would say, if you need counseling, please go to this class. And they'd go there for like the whole day. And some people would be there for like 2 or 3 days. No joke, guys. And I would sit there and I was like, dude, you didn't even know that guy. But I would see him walking down the hallway and I'm just so affected and I need counseling. And I'm like, what? But hey, everybody takes it different, man. I'm not here judging, right? And certainly there was people that were close to him and fine. I'm not saying that the school was wrong in doing that, but a lot of people felt like they needed that love and attention and that caring because I knew him from a friend of mine. I never really spoke to him, but I would see him, during lunch. Yeah, and look, man, losing anybody that I mean, hey, did you know that girl, she died? Like, the one that, I remember I would see her at that, office yeah, of course, man. But come on, guys, 3 days of counseling. Again, so what I'm saying is that, look, and everybody's different. I get that. I'm not judging here. I'm just saying that these things have been happening forever, man, forever and ever. And they're going to continue to happen. And there's nothing we can do about it. I don't want to say there's nothing we can do about it, but they're going to continue to happen, guys. And for us to think that, no, man, this is it. Everything's going downhill because of this and that and the other. They're the future of the country. And guys, they would say that about hippies, man, in the 70s and the 60s. Look, man, I don't buy into that notion. I never have, and I don't think I ever will. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys because I hear this a lot every day, almost every day on social media. And I get it. I understand that. I understand why people are saying it because it's just so exposed now. There's never been a generation that has been so exposed as this generation. And so it exposes everything, our weaknesses and our strengths. But a lot of people like to focus on the weaknesses. It's because that's in our nature, right? It's survival. So, he's weak, so it makes me feel strong. It's just survival. I get that. So guys, I just wanted to share this with you guys and just, it's what it is and put things in perspective. Don't ever forget that, guys. Don't ever forget. Look, I don't like to go backwards. It hurts my neck to look back. I don't. I'm always looking forward. What's next? What's coming up next? But you remember things, right? So that, you don't go through it again. You learn from your mistakes. Think back and understand when you were a kid. Don't walk around thinking that you're, B.A. Baracus and I can do, I'm bad and I've always been bad. Shut up. All right? Stop it, man. Stop it. We were all kids. We all got beat up. We all had runny noses and, sometimes you didn't wipe your butt right. Like, dude, don't stand there and think you're like, well, I'm alpha. And fine, look, I get it, man. You know MMA and you can probably kick butt. I understand that. But don't think here in the brain or in the heart that you're better than other people. Some people do excel. I get that. But to think that the whole world's going to hell in a handbag because this generation is weak. Well, now you're generalizing. I can't take people serious. When people talk like that to me, it's like, dude, all right, whatever. Anyways, guys, I thought I'd just share that with you guys. You guys are awesome. Again, you guys are killing it, man. Thank you so much. Everything you guys do for the Bravo Audio Show. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Guys, go follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. We're under Bravo Concealment, Snapchat, and Twitter. We're under Bravo Holsters. Go check out our YouTube page. We're constantly putting up videos almost on a daily basis, guys. Go check them out. This podcast will be up there as well. Guys, thank you so much. I'm pounding my heart because I'm just so grateful for you guys. You guys are awesome. Today's EDC Glock 19 in a torsion gun holster. It's behind me. I don't want to turn around and get it. You guys on YouTube land have seen it. Thank you so much. Guys, Go out there, check it out, bravoconsumer.com. 30-day money-back guarantee, guys. 30 days, guys. Go try it for 30 days. If you don't like it, send it back for a full refund. Guys, I'm telling you, you're going to love it. I just want to put it in your hands. We want to put it in your hands because we know you're going to love it. Guys, go out there, conceal carry, know your state laws, whatever they are, read up on them. Make sure that you can conceal carry. Go get your license. Go practice with your gun. What's the best gun out there for conceal carrying? The one that you have on you. That's it, man. Go out there, practice with it, and start conceal carrying, guys. You just never know, man. You don't want to be a statistic. The way I see it, I feel naked without my gun. I said it on a podcast, a couple podcasts ago. I feel naked without my gun. I need my gun everywhere I go, man. It's like if you would leave your cell phone at home, that's the way I feel when I leave my gun at home. It's like I got to take it with me everywhere I go, guys. And it's a lifestyle, and you have to get used to it, and it's not always easy, but it's worth it, guys. It is worth it. Thanks again for your time. Once again, guys, I will talk to you guys soon.